Hello and welcome to another Reaconteur video, and in today's video I will be concluding my complaints with Type Soul. I don't hate the game, but there are still many issues the devs are very much putting to the side when they need fixes too. Make sure to subscribe, since only about 20% of the people watching right now are actually subscribed. And before we get into it, let me tell you guys about Gear Up Booster. Gear Up Booster is a patching software that can improve your performance in Type Soul and Roblox as a whole, especially when you're fighting people. If you struggle with lag or ping spikes, Gear Up Booster can help stabilize those connection issues, making it easier for you to play the game more efficiently. Gear Up Booster is also extremely easy to use. One button press and now you're playing Roblox with lower ping than ever before if you're used to slower internet. Download Gear Up Booster today through the link in the description and comment section down below, and Gear Up Booster can help you improve your performance by quite a bit. Now let's get into the video. Alright, so this video is really to cover a lot of the issues that the devs are either putting to the side or outright ignoring and could probably be fixed quite easily. So let's talk about it. First of all, Cero Corazon just got a nerf, and yet we still can't feint the last hit of it, and it's starting to make me really annoyed that they haven't changed that yet. A lot of people also keep being dumb and saying, oh, just turn around so they can't parry it. And yes, I do that, but that doesn't benefit me in any way. If I look away and they try to parry, they just dodge back before I can attack. If I try to land it, they just parry it. Giving me the ability to feint it would allow me to do more mix-ups, and it would make it possible to actually punish people who get caught in the entirety of my Cero. And if they dodge, it would give me the chance to catch them off with a Sonido break, which would then give me the potential to maybe combo them. Like, actually, there is no reason to buff Stark like they did a few weeks ago. First of all, just to nerf it again, and second of all, because literally all it needs is the ability to feint the last hit of Cero Corazon, and then it will be perfect. I will love using it again. Also, there's some really awful hitboxes in this game. Some I've mentioned and some I haven't. Fast Fang, which I have mentioned, is a big problem because it has easily the worst, most inconsistent, garbage, piece of shit hitbox in the entire game. Sometimes I'll go through someone and it'll miss. Other times, I'll hit someone 8 meters in front of me or to my left. The entire animation of the move just isn't an active hitbox for some reason, so sometimes you'll just go through people. The slash partial res move, Bayako, just also needs to be entirely reworked in its hitbox. It has a roaming hitbox that's like 5 feet in front of the user, and then for some reason, hitting someone with it teleports both of you like another 5 feet forwards, which is annoying. And also, the Calibre crit still true combos into Cero Corazon, so nerf Calibre again. I know it just got nerfed, but it still manages to somehow be the best weapon in the game, and I really hate it as a whole. And there's this one move that Soul Reapers use on me, and oh my god, you don't understand the rage I feel when I get ragdolled for like 5 seconds straight. I don't know exactly what the move is, but I was in a 1v4 and I was winning yesterday, and then I got ragdolled for like 5 seconds and lost the bar instantly because I couldn't do anything. I think it's like part of Suzumabachi's bankai moveset, and I know it's a bankai, so it's supposed to be overpowered, but oh my god, that is easily the most annoying moveset in the entire game, because why am I on the floor for a decade? I understand bankais and shikais having crazy M1 like ranges and stuff like Blood and Flower, or doing crazy damage like lightning, but who thought it would be a good idea to make it ragdoll for super long? That's not even like fun in the overpowered way. That is just so insanely annoying, because now I have to deal with getting ragdolled for 5 years at a time. I'd rather go against like lightning or ice bankai and just die in 20 seconds than go against this and be ragdolled for 20 seconds and then die 5 minutes later on the floor unable to fucking do anything. Anyway, let's talk about some of the raid bosses, because they just aren't fair. The only one I can actively regularly beat with a group of 3 not consisting of a healer is the almighty Quincy boss fight. Me and my friends can also beat Nin Stark, but it's less consistent. But the captain is just dumb. I know we don't have a healer, but the captain's ice bankai will hit me once and do 2 bars when I have the most health and defense in the entire game possible, and then it'll infinitely stun me or freeze me and I just die in 8 seconds flat. So what's the point of a healer anyway during that fight when I can't run to the healer because I'm frozen and I take too much damage to heal from? And a global problem with all the bosses is just no stun during grip animations. My friend gets downed, and I try to do something or hit the boss, and I hear the hit noises, but he's still gripping, and now someone died because the boss can't be hit during certain animations. And another really dumb global issue with all the bosses is parrying things that can't be parried. Like, I'll be using Cero Corazon on a boss, and it'll get hit by the first part of the laser, and then somehow in the middle of the stun, it'll parry one of the hits in the Cero laser and just walk out of it somehow. That's not possible in the game, so why is the boss doing it? Overall, the bosses are fine, and I think they're sufficiently strong, but they have a few issues with the AI that'll just do things that aren't possible for people to do in the actual game. Like, as I said, no stun during grip animations and parrying in the middle of my multi-hit moves that are supposed to keep it in stun. That's extremely annoying. And next up, let's talk about trading. Why is it so awful? First of all, the trading and bank UIs are terrible, and it's super hard to find your items because scrolling down is in a super fast interval, so you can sometimes just go past the items you want to reach, and they're unable to be like reached by you unless you click on the bar and scroll down slowly. And even if they reduce the scroll intervals, it's still hard to find items because everything has white text on a gray background. I can barely see what I'm looking for because I'm looking for a legendary item which is normally red, but everything is just white here. And then for some reason, trading itself has a maximum of 4 items on each side at a time with a 7-second acceptance interval. That's a tongue twister. But it makes trading lots of items absolutely torture. And then my absolute favorite part of it is that you can't trade clothing and non-universal items to people in different factions. So if you're in a Reaconteur, you can't give your Shinigami or Quincy friends cloaks or anything like that for some reason. There is zero reason for that to exist in the game, especially because when Type Soul got its re-release like a few weeks ago, they removed clothing equip exclusivity for factions, making it so all factions can wear all clothing items even if it's not for their own factions, like the Quincy puffers can now be worn by everyone. But in doing this, they forgot to remove the trading exclusivity, and then the inventory UI is just absolutely awful. I can't even scroll all the way down, and nothing is categorized by anything other than color, and surprisingly, your accessories do get categorized by the equip region they use. Also, the clan, res, and weapon info UIs are garbage. You click a button and a semi-translucent gray box with some shitty red text comes up. And funnily enough, if you have too much stuff in your inventory, which most people do, it makes reading the shitty red text even harder. Also, all of the weapon and Chikai equivalent UIs have been outdated for like 2 weeks now. I'm pretty sure they fixed it by now and put all the relevant info in it, but I wouldn't know because I can't read the text. And then on top of all of this, I don't actually know my equipment buffs. I have all my equipment on Vanity, and it always gives me paranoia that I might be using lesser equipment and sacrificing stats for the drip. So give us 1, a UI that shows stats, and 2, a UI that shows your equipment and Vanity equipment, kinda like the one in Terraria, where the first slot is gear that gives you stats, and the second slot is your gear that you have on Vanity. And also, oh my god, fix the flinging. I've been flung in the ranked arena like 8 times. I've been flung in like the boss raid arena like 8 times. I've been flung in the overworld and sent under the map and just kicked out of KT servers like that. It's unbearable, and I don't know when it started or how it started, but it's been happening so much recently. And just fix winning a boss raid spawning you in the sky and you have to wait like 15 seconds to fall into the void and respawn, because every time you win a boss raid you get sent into the sky of KT town, right? And then you fall down so that way you can respawn. Just let me spawn normally. Why are my spawn coordinates shifting like that? And for the love of God, devs, please fix the server list. I can never get into the right servers. I can never see the right servers. Like, why is the server list unable to update like that? And then I try and join raid servers, they're post-raid servers now. I try and join regular servers, they're raid servers. I try and join post-raid servers, they don't even exist. Like, I just can't join. It says this area is restricted, this server no longer exists on Roblox. Like, what? Fix the server list. Everyone's been asking for this for like the last year. People were asking the old devs to fix the server list, and now people are asking the new devs to fix the server list, and it's still broken. But something you guys have all been waiting for, something I haven't done in such a long time that I am known for, an emergency tier list. So, I haven't done one of these in a while, but we're ranking days and holidays this time. Starting with Monday is going into the D tier. Beginning of the week, but by the time it's Monday, you've already accepted your fate and know that you have to go to work or school or the fucking DMV to get your stolen license renewed, but then they won't give it to you because you brought a copy of your passport instead of the original document. And then you have to reschedule for a month later because they make you wait in a 2-hour line just to tell you that they have to mail it to you because they're out of like laminated sheets for the licenses. So you're going to receive it in 2 weeks anyway after a month-long wait. Fuck you, Gladys, you vile bitch! Next is Sunday, which is going into the F tier. You ever laugh at something funny your friend said and then remember it's 7 p.m. on a Sunday night and tomorrow is going to be miserable and all of your fun is just gone? Sunday is the precursor to Monday. Monday is definitely a worse and more painful experience than Sunday, but Sunday comes with a sense of impending doom that creeps in as the day continues, and that's why I hate Sundays so much. Friday is S tier. You get out of work or school, you got nothing to do, you can party because hangovers don't matter on Saturday mornings, and you can do whatever you want as all your stress is relieved from your body. Saturday is also S tier because it's like Friday without the work and you just get to chill. Wednesday is A tier. It signifies the middle of the week and the end of the worst 3 days of the week, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And Tuesday is like F tier as well. After Monday is over, the real pain sets in, because on Monday you realize, right, oh, it's Monday, I got work, it's fine. But then every day just gets worse until Friday, and then like on Tuesday it's like, oh my god, this is like Monday, except Reaconteur isn't uploading. Reaconteur uploads on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And on Tuesday, it's the same as Monday without a Reaconteur video. This is the worst day of my life. Anyway, not me though, you know, because like people think your life is just like a countdown until every Friday you'll ever live through. Yeah, that's not for me. I work like 2 hours a week and do YouTube for fun. But good luck to all of you out there. Thursday is just kind of mid, like B tier. Your own birthday is definitely going into the S tier though. It's basically a holiday all about you. What sucks is people who have birthdays during like the school year when we were kids, because having your birthday and going to school on the same day is fucking terrible. So I'm happy I never experienced that, being born in July. Other people's birthdays are kind of mixed. Your little cousin Susie's birthday is obviously going to be lame and boring, but your older cousin Bruce, who's throwing his 23rd birthday with no parents, is probably going to be pretty lit. So overall, other people's birthdays, A tier. Christmas is S tier because I'm a jolly fellow. And finally, Martin Luther King Jr. Day is going into the S tier. No explanation needed. Just keep me away from any street with that name. I hope you guys enjoyed. I love you all. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Overall, I am still sick. A little bit, but I'll be fucking, I don't even know, honestly. I love you all. Goodbye.